Hello everyone and welcome to Star Realms, a new game, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. I've been looking to play a second sort of card game on my channel for a while. Hearthstone I thought could be it, but it's too big. It's too huge. It's too late. We can't join up a bandwagon. It's not good enough. Star Realms is a new game. It is a deck building game. That differs from a TCG in that when you play a TCG like Scrolls, you build your deck and then you play. A deck building game, you build your deck whilst you're playing, so you draft and play at the same time. It's really weird. At least that's what it looked like. So I saw this on Total Biscuit's channel. He did a WTF on it. It looked quite interesting, and I thought we're going to give it a go. So if I like it and you like it, we'll do an episode of this every week or so. Just to keep things going, and just an alternative to Scrolls, which I think I would like to have on my channel. So, we need to learn how to play this game, don't we? So, how to play. Tutorial 1, the basics. Click. Welcome to Star Realms tutorial. Thanks. The object of Star Realms is to defeat your opponent by reducing his authority, currently set at 50 to 0. So that's the authority, so that's basically the health, I guess. Yes, okay. To accomplish this, you have to play cards from your hand. So this is our hand. We have 5 cards in our hand. Okay. Every turn you will draw 5 cards from your deck into your hand. Okay, so that's our deck. At the end of every turn, your cards will be moved to your discard pile. Discard pile's here. When your deck runs out of cards, your discard pile will be shuffled to form your new deck. Okay. You can zoom in on a card by right-clicking on it. Try zooming in on your leftmost card. Okay. Viper gives you 1 combat, which is what you use for attacking your opponent and their bases. Okay, so that's a symbol for combat. Very nice. Now dismiss the Viper by clicking on it. Now play the Viper by dragging it into the empty space on top of it, the play zone. Okay. Drag, play. Oh, notice your combat increased. It has indeed. Use your combat to attack your opponent by double-clicking. Boom, easy AI. Have it. When you reduce your opponent's authority to 0, you win. I assume we lose when ours goes to 0 as well. So, yeah. Try zooming in on your rightmost card. You can zoom in on a card by right-clicking on it. The Scout gives you 1 trade. Trade is used to acquire new cards. Okay. New cards you acquire first go into your discard pile. When your deck runs out of cards, the cards in the discard pile are then shuffled into your deck. Dismiss the Scout. Click the play all button in the bottom right. That'll save a bit of time. So we gain 4 trade from our 4 Scouts. Trade can be used to acquire cards in the centre trade row. Zoom in on the trade bot in the trade row. You can zoom in on a card by right-clicking on it. The trade cost to acquire a card is indicated in the top right, so this will cost 1 trade. Dismiss the trade bot. So what's its abilities anyway? 1 trade, you may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile, and then that. I don't know what that is. Acquire a trade bot by dragging it into your discard pile. Okay. Okay. Note that you paid 1 trade to acquire the trade bot. I do notice that. Now acquire an explorer. Okay. Oop. Click enter in the bottom right to enter it. Okay, I've done that. Discard pile gets shuffled in. We've got a new hand. So he's doing all his stuff. He's purchased 2 explorers. That was quite quick. End of part 1. Ooh. So it's a decent tutorial actually. It explains things very clearly. When I watched Total Biscuit's video, I hadn't a clue what was going on. He did do a tutorial, he just went straight into a game. Didn't know what was going on. It all happened too fast. So it's nice that things are slowed down. I have actually done this tutorial already. But when I was recording, I forgot to turn on Audacity. Well done me. So we're doing it again. But going over the first time, still didn't get what was going on. So hopefully by slowing it down and doing it again, we can learn together. So zoom in on your opponent's barter world. That's that. You can zoom in on the card by right-clicking on it. This is a base. Bases stay in play until the opponent destroys them with combat, equal to the number in their shield on the bottom right. So that's got 4 health, effectively. It costs 4. I see when you play it or... No, hang on. Dismiss the barter world. Okay, whatever. Zoom in on the junkyard. You can zoom in on a card by right-clicking on it. This card is an outpost and it costs 6. It's quite a lot. Notice the black shield on the bottom right. Outposts must be destroyed before you can attack your opponents on the other bases. Okay, so we have to kill this before we can do damage to the AI's face. Got it. Dismiss the junkyard. Go away. Click play all. Okay, we're playing all. You must attack the junkyard first because it is an outpost. Attack it by double clicking on it. Use your remaining combat to do opponents. Yep. Zoom in on your ram. My male sheep. You can zoom in on a card. Yeah. Some cards may be scrapped, permanently removed for an effect. This is indicated by the trash icon on the bottom. Okay, so we can trash this to give me 3 trade. Scrap your ram for 3 trade. Okay. I can now acquire the Port of Call. So that costs 6, I assume, yeah? What's Port of Call do? Let me look, okay. Buy that. End of part 2. 2 or 3 scrapping. Player is discarding. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Some cards force players to discard. Discard the scout in your hand by clicking on it and confirming, or by dragging it to your discard pile. Oh, discard scout. There we go. Zoom in on your trade bot. This card has an ally ability. Notice the faction symbol. Okay, so there's 4 factions. There's red, blue, yellow, and green. I don't know what the names of them are yet. This card has an ally ability that gets activated by a ship or base of the same faction. So we need 2 of the same faction, 2 red cards out to be able to use this. So we'd get an extra 2 attack. It allows you to scrap weaker cards in your deck so that you can draw your better cards. So that's the ability here. So when I play it, I would get 1 trade and I can scrap a card. Play the trade bot. Okay, we'll do that now. Scrap the scout in your discard pile. We will. Scrapping cards with discard pile is better than doing it in your hand, obviously. Play the missile bot. Okay. Scrap the scout in your hand. Okay. The 2 machine cult cards trigger each other's ally abilities. Attack your opponent with a new combat. So we've got 6 combat. End of part 3. Tutorial 4 choices. Play the hive. Okay. Play the Bob Fighter to trigger ally abilities. So obviously when you're building a deck, you have to be looking out for ally abilities, so you'll be wanting to try and build around the same faction, 2 or 3, well 1 or 2 rather, if we can, so we can get more consistent ally abilities going off. Cutter. Some cards increase your authority. So when we play, we get 4 authority. And if you run out of authority, you lose. Okay. Play out the Blob World. What the heck is this? Zoom in on it. You choose what ability to use. Or draw a card for each blob card that you've played this turn. How many blob cards have I played? 2. Let's draw a card for each blob that I played. 3. Does that count? Okay, I guess it does. End of tutorial. Now defeat your opponent. Oh, okay, so we've got no cards in deck. None in my discard pile. So this is my entire deck here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my deck would be 5 of these. One of those. Okay. Need to do 11 damage. We've currently got 6. We've got to find a way of gaining 5. I think this will do. And he doesn't. Yay! You have won. I like that music. Okay, so that's quite a good tutorial actually. I think understand what's going on. Let me just check card gallery quickly. So these are all the cards. I've been told there's not many. So Scout, you get 1 trade, so that's what you get. In the deck, I think you get 8 Scouts and then 2 Vipers, so Viper would give us 2 attack. Explorer, there's always an Explorer on the trade middle bit, on the far left. Cost 2, will give you 2, and you can scrap it for 2 damage. Blob Fighter, here we go, so this belongs to the Blob faction. Cost 1, was 3 damage. Draw a card when it's an ally ability, that's quite good. Battle Pod, costs 2, does 4 damage, you may scrap a card in the trade row. Okay. Trade Pod, costs 2, gives you 3 in return, that's quite good. Can do 2 damage. Blob Wheel, 5 health, can scrap it for 3. Trade, yep. Rams, this is what we just used to win. Cost 3, scrap it for 3. It does a lot of damage. Blob Destroyer. A lot of damage, costs 4. You may destroy target base and or scrap a card in a trade row. Okay. Oh my god, what does that look like? It looks like some sort of turtle. That's quite cool. The Hive. Can draw a card. That's very nice. 5 health, deals 3. Battle Blob costs 6, deals 8. Wow. Draw a card, and you can scrap it to deal 4. I must say the art on this is quite good. It's not very high res, which is a bit weird. I'd like that to be high res, but it's quite cool. Blob Carrier costs 6, deals 7. Acquire any ship without paying its cost and put it on the top of your deck. That's quite good. Mothership, draw a card, deals 6 for 7. There's a lot of drawing cards going on here. Blob World costs 8. Consists of a blob base. Does 5, or draw a card for each blob. Yeah, as we played last game. Federation Shuttle costs 1, 2, 4 heal. Cutter costs 2. Gain 4 and 2 trade. That's quite good. And you can deal 4 damage. With your ally ability, Embassy Yacht costs 3. Heal 3, gives you 2. If you have 2 or more bases in play, draw 2 cards. Wow. Trading Post costs 3. Gain 1 or 1 trade. Gain 1 health or 1 trade. Scrap it for 3 damage. Outpost 4. Okay. Barter World costs 4. Heal 2. Trade 2. Scrap it for 5 damage. Freighter. That's quite good. Costs 4. Gives you 4. You may put the next ship you acquire this turn on top of your deck. That's quite good, actually. Defense Cutter costs 5. Heal 3 or deal 2. Ally ability gives us +2. Trade Escort costs 5. Heal for 4. Deal 4. Draw a card. Flagship costs 6. Draw a card. Deal 5. Ally ability heal 5, so that's quite good. Portical costs 6. Gives you 3. Draw a card and destroy target base by scrapping it. Outpost 6 health. There's no rarities in this game, obviously. I don't know what the deck in the middle is comprised of, and when we add new cards, what the deck's going to be comprised of. I don't know how it's going to work, so I'll have to see when that happens. Cost 7. Pay. No, hang on, you gain 2. And put the next ship you acquire this turn on top of your deck. Okay, so a lot of that going on. Then you draw a card. Command ship cost 8. Heal 4. Deal 5. Draw 2 cards. May destroy target base. That's insane. I want that. Trade bot costs 1. Gain 1, you may scrap a card in your pile, deal 2 damage. Missile bot costs 2, deal 2, you may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile, and ability deal 2 damage. Battle Station costs 3, scrap it and deal 5, outpost 5 health. Supply bot costs 3, gain 2, you may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. This seems to be the scrapping sort of faction. Patrol mech costs 4, gain 3 or 5 damage, you may scrap a card. Stealth Needle costs 4. Copy another ship you place this turn. Stealth Needle has that ship's faction in addition to Machine Cult. Battle Mech costs 5, deal 4, may scrap a card, and you can draw a card. Mech World costs 5, Mech World counts as an ally for all factions, and it's an outpost for 6, that's quite good. Junkyard costs 6, another outpost, scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. Missile Mech deals 6, draw a target base, draw a card for 6. Machine Base, I hope you're remembering all this, because I'm not. Machine Base costs 7, draw a card and scrap a card from your hand, outpost for 6. And Brain World costs 8, scrap up to 2 cards from your hand or discard pile, draw a card for each card, scrap that way, another outpost with 6 health. Not bad. Then the final faction, which we're calling them factions because I can. Imperial Fighter costs 1, target button discards a card and 2 damage, that's not bad. Corvette, that's not a Corvette. Costs 2, draw a card, deal 1 damage, and ability 2, that's not bad. Imperial Frigate costs 3, target opponent discards a card. There seems to be a lot of drawing cards and discarding cards of this sort of thing, dealing damage, so draw a card, 3. Gain 1 trade, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. Battle Station, deal damage, or gain trade by scrapping it. War World does a lot of damage, 7! Wow, okay. Battle Cruiser costs 6. Deal 5, draw a card, you may destroy target base. Yeah, okay. We'll Redoubt. Redoubt? I don't know. Cost 6, 3 damage, target opponent discards a card, outpost for 6. Dreadnought costs 7, deal 7 damage, draw a card, scrap it for 5 damage. Fleet HQ costs 8, all your ships get +1 damage. Okay, that's quite good. So yeah, I think we're ready to take on the easy AI now. Let's see if it can be done. This will be the test. See what we put to. Well, see what we've learned can be put to use. Okay, so we've only got a hand with 3 cards. Well, I've only got a hand with 3 cards. This happens when you go first. Okay, that wasn't explained. I can afford an explorer, so we'll take that. Oh no, hang on. Do 1 damage. There you go. Draw 5 cards. He buys that thing. It'd be nice if I can zoom in what he's been buying. That'd be a thing. Okay, so we can gain 4 and 1 damage. Okay, so last time I bought one of these. I have the option of buying a ram or a survey ship. Survey ship will give me some trade and draw me a card. I can sack it to make opponent draw a card. Or I can get a ram, which can deal 5 damage. Yeah, we'll get a ram. That's pretty solid. Deal damage. That mean I'm winning, 49 to 48. Oh, got my ram. So if I can, I would like to get another blob, like this battle blob over here, so I can use his ability. So I might scrap this time. That makes no sense. Let's play them all. So I can spend 3 and deal 6. We'll deal 6. So I could scrap it to gain 3, and then I could buy a missile mech or a battle blob. Battle blob's quite nice, but I don't want to lose this. It's my best thing. Embassy yacht, I'll gain 3, gain 2. That's quite a good one. We'll go with embassy yacht. Enter. Oh, hang on. Now scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. Guessing that would be quite groovy. I could scrap this and replace it with a supply bot. So if I can get scrapping early, then it'll be quite good. This isn't giving me trade. This might be a mistake. We'll do it. Right, how do you do it? This. As I say, I don't know what I'm doing really, but I'm just going with my gut instinct, which is usually a good idea. So scrapping means I can thin my deck out and get rid of the bad cards and replace them with good ones up here. I took 1, okay. We'll play all. So on 5. I'll scrap it to deal 2 damage, but I'm 1 off 6, which would have been nice. So we'll buy a Corvette here. Oh, Blob Fighter. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take this as well. I'll actually scrap this, because we're going to have infinite of these, effectively. So we'll just use the effect now and just thin our deck out. We can't deal damage to the AI without destroying this first, and we can't deal damage to this unless we can destroy it. Okay. So what hand we get? Could have been worse. So we're going to take 7. Ouch. I'd like to be able to do 4 damage if I can. I can do 2. Well, I've got 5 trade. Oh no, I can. Here we go. We can do that. Deal 4 damage. I've got 5 to spend. Gain one of those. Can gain 2. Why not? They are an upgrade to your scouts and your vipers, so we can start thinning those out. That'd be quite good. Just took 6. Ouch. Okay, so we'll play all. Gain 3. 5 to spend. We always seem to be like 1 short of buying anything. These are all quite expensive. Let's deal 3 damage. Get another explorer. I don't know if getting these explorers is a good idea or not, but there's an option to buy them, so I don't think the devs would be that evil just by putting a thing in just to make you play badly. I don't know. Took 2. Okay. With my supply bot, I can start scrapping them. So let's play all. Oh, please play supply bot first. Okay. Scrap a card from your hand or discard pile. I have nothing in my discard pile. Now, I'll be on 2 trade, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means I can spend stuff, so we'll scrap the Viper. So that gives me 6, so I can now buy something. Do I want to get a flagship? A junkyard, scrap a card from your hand or discard pile. So I can do that each turn. Or I can get a battle blob. Or I can get one of these flagships. More damage, guaranteed draw. We'll take the flagship. We'll scrap this as well. There we go. Ooh, sexy hand. Ooh, it was almost a good turn for me because he almost didn't be able to do anything. We're taking a lot of damage, so we're 8 down on him at the moment. But we can play all here. Gain a bit of life. We're on 6 as well, so that's good. I think we can take the junkyard. Start. If we can get that on the field, that'd be good. Again, we'll thin our deck. Took 6, ouch. Okay, so we want to kill this if we can. Let's play all. I've got 6 to spend, and I can draw one of these to kill that. I've got another explorer, haven't I? Gain 6. I can sack Imperial Frigate, which is quite nice. Survey ship as well. Okay, we'll go with that. And thin our deck a bit more. Pretty bad. Okay, he gets a bad turn. That's good. I guess I thin my deck with my supply bots here. I've got no discard pile, which sucks. Let's play the supply bot. Do I want to use it? I'll be on 6. I think that costs 5. I can get a missile bot, which would be nice, and one of these. Or I could get one of these. Yeah, we'll scrap one of these. Definitely have to scrap. Then I can play all. Means I've got 5 to spend. So I can get a missile bot. You may scrap a card in your hand or discard pile. Or I can get this. Give me health each turn. Or 2 trade, and I can sack it, deal 5. I think we're going to want some missile bot just so we can start getting through. Oh, another trade bot so I can start scrapping as well with that. Take the explorer. Okay, so he's not doing much to me this turn. I think for all the stuff we're doing, we're not doing much damage to him, which is a problem. Let's play all. Oh, we're on 7 suddenly because of this thing. Target event discards a card, that's good. I can make him discard 2 cards this turn. And I can spend 5. That counts as an ally, so that's quite good. So we'll do damage here first, do damage to him. Target event discards a card, or I can draw a card. Let's draw a card, see what we can do. Oh, I'll get my blob fighter. That's not really anything. But plus 3 combat, so we get some damage in. We're going to need to get something that can do damage, I think. Or do I get the mech world so I can start comboing? Let's get a mech world so I can start comboing. Thin my deck more, so I don't discard a card. Nice, we'll keep that. I think drawing cards quite good. That's not a bad hand. Drawing my junkyard is nice. And I've got discard pile here. I just took 12. Puts me on 15. This is hard! This is really hard. Okay, so we'll play this. Use its ability. Scrap a hard new card. And do you discard pile? Let's scrap. Why can't I scrap? Okay, I have to right click. No, do I? What? Hand or discard piles? Here's my discard pile. How do I scrap? Yes, I want to scrap this, please. Okay, we'll give them that idea. Play this. No, I can't use this ability. That's just stupid. Okay, Don't know what happened there. Let's play the flagship. Survey ship. It gives me 2 from here as well. Mech ship means I gain 5 authority, so that's really good. Anything I want to spend on? Stuff on? Getting a battle pod would be quite good. See if I can scrap the Viper, please. That'd be quite good. Gain some trade. Get the battle pod. Target opponent discards a card from hand. I think we'll actually do that this turn because we need to thin our deck a bit more and need to stop him from doing stuff. So discard a card from hand, please. Okay, don't. Missy it. There we go. Oh yes, that's a bad turn for him. I can now start using these two quite effectively. Oh, I need to click on it. That's how it works. Okay, so let's scrap this. Scrap a scout. See what do we want to play first. We'll play the Blob Fighter to draw a card. Scrap a card in your hand to discard. We'll do that. Yep, we'll use it. We'll scrap the scout. Missile bot. Yep, we will scrap the scout in my hand. Missing out on 1. That's not going to make a difference. We'll scrap that. Then I can play this. I do own 2, so I can draw 2 cards. That puts me on 9, so I'm close to winning. Play the Explorer and the Scout. We can sack the Explorer. Should play Supply Bot. Yeah. We can. Hang on. If I scrap the Explorer, then I can play Supply Bot. And I can get rid of the oh no, it doesn't work like that. Let's get rid of a trade book because it's going to be useless now. Because we're kind of getting to the end stage of the game. So I've got 8 to spend and 13 combat. Let's deal 13 to him. So I think I'll win next turn, hopefully, unless he can do 23. 8 to spend. Brainworld, no thanks. Fleet HQ, no thanks. No. Save the trade escorts. And the battle pod, I think. In this case, he needs to gain life, and I can't kill him. It's all relevant. I get 3 scouts, a scout, and a corvette. Corvette draws me a card though. He's got 12 damage. He has to get through those first, so that's good. But the fact that they're dead isn't good. So I need to do 3 damage. So play this, see what I draw. It's not a game. Play the supply box. Can I get rid of anything here? No. Well, actually, yeah, we may as well because actually there's no point. What's the point in scrapping those? We can gain 4 here. Do I have to pay 4? Forget that. That's not bad. Actually, we will use it because if I draw these, they're going to be useless. We'll scrap the junkyard. Get the freighter or recycling plant. Cycling station, sorry. Let's get the freighter. Missile bot, no thanks. We'll get an explorer actually, because doing 2 damage can be relevant. Need to get through this first though. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. But that's not a bad hand at all. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. No. Oh no. Just 11. Okay, so I need to do 7 to him. Can I do 7? I've got... Oh, it looks like a lot down here. Let's play the flagship. Draw a card. Let's play the blob fighter. Let's play another blob fighter. Scrap a card in the centre row. Okay, let's get rid of that. I've got 12 authority, I'm going to win. I've got another one. Let's get rid of Blob World. Gives me 18. Let's play Trade Escort. Draw a card. That's good. Okay, we'll gain some life. We'll play this. Let's get rid of one of those. And we'll play that. Let's get rid of one of those. Just 124. Any other abilities I can use? Okay, let's just kill him. Aha! Let's just kill all those for no reason. Ah! Yes. Oh, easy AI. You are dead, sir. Yeah. So there you are. That's Star Realms. I like this game. I want to get good at it, so please let me get good at it. And keep recording videos on this by saying you like it. So like it, please. Say you like it in the comments, and I will do more. Because hardly anyone's played it. Hardly anyone's done any videos on it, so I think it'd be quite a good thing to be doing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.